It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely.
Which presidential candidate has just got endorsed by the governor of Puerto Rico? And which candidate is pushing for a $15 minimum wage requirement across the board? Can't wait to talk about it. Plus, yeah, we'll get into tipping, do's and don'ts of tipping. Also, locally, yeah, which movie theater is shutting down and which one is taking advantage of the other one shutting down? And will this make them the best one yet? And candidacy-wise, local politics, Ward 12. 6 candidates. Today, Guy comes in. We talk with him, talk about campaigning. That and so much more here on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
He doesn't wonder what it's like on the ground in Afghanistan. He's been there, serving our country and defending Lady Liberty.
Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Ah, yes. Howdy, y'all. My name is Joe Padula, host of the show. And this 2nd Brigade Combat Team veteran, 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault, Strike, is ready. Ready for some real talk. Ready for some real facts. I am ready for your real opinions, and I'm definitely ready to party with a purpose. Absolutely. That's if the power doesn't go out. Ooh, that was quite the scare yesterday, babe.
Don't jinx it.
Man, all of a sudden, we just got done talking yesterday with Jeff Robinson of the Black Horse about the big lawsuit and everything. And then, poof, lights go out.
It ended right when you asked me to look up what a hair pie is.
Yes, that's right, that's right. We asked intern Shane what a hair pie was, because he didn't know. And he looked it up.
And I still refuse to answer that question on the air.
Don't do it. Don't do it. But yes, we got a lot to go over here today. It's going to be a very relaxed conversation here today. I don't have too much structure. You know why?
Why?
Lack of show prep. But that's all right. It's all right. We're still going to hit all the major bases. What's up, Hot Mess Jess?
Hi, y'all.
Hi, y'all.
Hi, y'all.
Yep. Hot Mess Jess in studio. Hot Mess Jess, you got you ride motorcycles?
Yes.
Yes. Do you ride them now?
Yes.
Even in this weather?
Oh, yeah, I got a heated suit.
You got a heated suit.
Uh-huh.
What does that mean?
That means I have a suit that I put on and I plug it into my bike and it heats up and keeps me warm.
I don't get it.
No, it's a heated jacket, Joe.
It's a heated jacket.
Yeah.
Electric
and
socks,
soles for
but
my boots
leathers.
and
Where do you
my
plug it in?
gloves.
Underneath
It's in
the
my
bike.
battery.
It's got a little plug under the bike.
Yeah.
So just
How do you plug it into the battery?
It's got a little plug that comes in
pigtail.
the battery.
Adapter.
Yes, thank you.
I'm
It's
expecting
this-
negative and positive, the clamps. No, it's not like
it's
that.
Just like you
Oh.
plug in your mic. It has a little port and you plug it in.
Okay, I didn't know that. There you go. I'm not a biker guy.
I know you're not. We're going to get you there, though.
Why'd you say it like that? It's not a bad thing.
No, we're going to get you there. We've got to get your knees in the wind.
Is that a southern phrase?
Yes.
Knees in the wind.
No, it's not really southern. It's
What's up,
biker
Dar?
thing.
Of Chemos?
aloha.
Aloha.
The dream, man.
Man, you guys just won a big award.
We did.
A culinary
We won-
award.
We did. The culinary award of the month for September. And Desiree's actually coming down and presenting that to us tonight at Big Prize Trivia.
Big
7
prize.
o'clock.
I'm telling you, 7 o'clock, 125 Franklin Street, downtown Clarksville. Chemos Y Bar and Grill. What does the culinary award mean? Is it?
So we were voted on the Clarksville food scene there by all the local folks, and we appreciate all of you Clarksville that voted for us. And so we won the culinary award of the month, and it's all because of Chef Gracie. She is amazing. It's good when you can eat there every night, and I eat there every night.
Congratulations on you. And only just being a few months open downtown in the midst of a shutdown and pandemic. I'm sorry, plandemic. Plandemic.
Live with courage.
Right, there you go. Good for you. Good for you. And definitely come on out tonight because trivia, by the way, $100 gift card. $100 gift card to Chemos for the first place team. Second place team, $50 gift card. Woo! $25. You can suck at trivia. Finish third. $25 gift card.
Joe.
It's the truth, Hot Mess Jess. It's the truth. But intern Shane,
Yes, sir.
welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, intern Shane, give us an update on Austin P.
Well, at Austin P. So
This
last
is
week,
gonna be fun.
So last week, the SGA, also known as the Student Government Association, we had a
Bunch of commies. Sounds commies.
we had a watch party at the Clement Auditorium for the student body present. Sorry, the music stopped and it threw me off.
No, keep going. Keep going.
We had a watch party at the Clement Auditorium. A few people were there. Like, I want to say about 8, 10, 12 people were there. But, like, you know, due to the fact that there was, like, a lot of course, there's still the social distancing and the CDC guidelines going on. So they had to limit.
Did everyone, and you could be honest with us, was everyone social distancing or?
Yeah, everyone was social distancing.
Yeah,
well,
nobody was sitting next to each other?
Except for this couple that was sitting in the far corner in the back.
Yeah.
I kid you not. They were just sitting next to each other.
Good for them. They were in love. Right. Maybe they were doing. Maybe
you can't separate love.
Maybe he was doing the popcorn trick. Ever hear the popcorn trick?
No Joe. No Joe. No Joe. No Joe.
Look it up. Look up the popcorn trick.
You're a bad man.
Listen, this is
just for the record. As soon as I look it up, I'm clearing my browser history.
Damn right. Yeah. But go on. So they had the debates, right? Okay, he's into the. He loves looking up stuff.
Yeah,
I love it.
They had the debate. There were people there taking notes, and the purpose of the watch party for the SGA is so it could be a friendly spot for people to be open with their political viewpoints. So it's like, say that if you don't, basically what we do here on the show, just have conversation, talk about facts. You know.
Anyone get out of hand?
Nope.
No. Good.
Everyone was civil.
Good for us.
Everyone was very civil there.
Good deal. How many people do you think showed up? 4?
I mentioned it before about like I want to say 10 or 12, including the SGA members and a couple Austin P.
Yeah,
staff.
that's it. That's unfortunate. To hear.
Yeah, it's hopefully there'll be more coming. But I guess another reason was because some people are still like too afraid to go out because of COVID and.
I don't know. I see a bunch of Austin. I see a bunch of Austin P. Students. Woo, out and about.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. All my classes are online, so I don't go on the campus.
See, that sucks.
Yeah.
That does suck.
Hopefully that will change if I go back for my master's.
Well, there you go. There's your Austin P. update with intern Shane of Austin P. State University, who may or may not graduate in December. It all depends on our grade. So, yeah, look up that popcorn trick, all right? The popcorn trick. All right, let's get right into it. Here we go. Well, which candidate did the governor of Puerto Rico just ask all American Puerto Ricans, actually, to vote for? Bay, your guess.
Trump.
You're going to governor of Puerto Rico said vote Trump.
I guess.
Yeah. Hot mess, Jess?
I'm going to say Trump.
You're going to go Trump, Dar?
President Trump.
You're going Trump?
Trump.
Okay. Well, Puerto Rico Governor Wanda Vasquez, well, she endorsed President Donald Trump. Very good. Very good. Look at you guys. Yeah, for re-election. And this was in an interview this week with Telemundo. Now, she was urging Puerto Ricans living in the United States to vote for the president. According to the Miami Herald reporter, Sierra Ortiz Blanes, okay, the development comes after Vasquez was scheduled to campaign with President Donald Trump in Central Florida, but it got canceled because the president getting the China virus, okay? So, but nonetheless, Vasquez made the endorsement despite President Trump opposing Puerto Rican statehood, something that the governor of Puerto Rico is in favor of. I thought that was very interesting. Puerto Ricans living on the island are ineligible to vote in November's White House election, by the way, in case you guys don't know that. So,
American, eh?
No, they don't have. They have the U.S. dollar, but they don't have the U.S. vote.
Are you saying that they don't agree on everything and yet she still supported him? That's just unheard of.
Well, and
you mean you can not agree on everything with somebody and still have a discussion with them?
I was watching this interview with the Miami Herald reporter, and she asked the governor, but what about that paper towel incident? Do you remember the paper towel incident when the hurricane hit Puerto Rico and Trump went to Puerto Rico and Trump's throwing paper towels, like footballs, like, hey, hut, click, right?
Yeah.
You know, and the media goes, oh, how insensitive, right, right? You know, obviously the guy's just playing around, you know, whatever. And the governor of Puerto Rico goes, listen, we all learn from our mistakes and we move forward. I thought that was pretty interesting. All right, so do you think this will help or hurt President Trump with the Latino and Hispanic vote? Bay, what do you got on this one?
They probably help.
You're going with the help. I mean, it sounds like a softball question, but why? Why do you think this will help? If Puerto Rico, okay, and the majority of Puerto Ricans in Puerto Rico, they, according to polls, want statehood. They want to be a part of the U.S., and so does the governor, okay? Why do you think they'll still, with her endorsement, still go for Trump?
That they support her.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess so. You know, she's the leader. What do you got, Hot Mess Jess?
I think that honestly, people are becoming more woke.
Yeah.
You know, to the fact that it is a booming economy, something we didn't have before.
Yeah.
That he does want to help people regardless of what ethnic class they fall into. And I think a lot of people are seeing that, and that's driving people who are the minorities or the silent votes to get out there and make a difference.
So the governor of Puerto Rico, all right, who's not a friend of Trump but endorses him for the election. Dar, on your side of the aisle here, should Puerto Rico become a state?
I have no real opinion on that. Never lived there, never been there, and I think it would. I don't have an opinion.
Do you think that she is endorsing Trump, maybe to help get Trump on her side of getting statehood for Puerto Rico?
Certainly a possibility. I mean, I'm not going to deny that, but I think you can also, just like I was trying to be a little sarcastic earlier, I think you can disagree with people on some things and agree on others, and you know, we don't have to agree on everything to get along.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I think that she is showing leadership by saying, while we don't agree on this one thing, I think that his overall leadership is such that, you know, this is who I support. Because if I was looking at a governor, I just know this. One side is preaching courage and strength, and one side is preaching fear and fear.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, fear is, and I blame that on media. They love doing pushing the fear, you know, to what's it called? You know, get clicks, divide the whole bit, create emotion, the whole bit.
But I mean, you know, there's got to be a political agenda, I would think, on everything. But I would.
So that,
you know, it'd be really great if she just supported him because she thought he was right.
So the initial question was, you know, which candidate's getting the support of the governor of Puerto Rico? The answer is Trump. And then the other question was, which candidate is now going all in for a $15 minimum wage increase across the board? Well, obviously, the answer would have to be then Democratic presidential nomination Joe Biden pushed his plan to raise that minimum wage to $15 an hour if he defeats President Trump in November. Biden made the comments. This was earlier this week while campaigning in Florida. Biden said $15. I can't do a good Biden impression. Hold on. Biden made, he said $15 should be a minimum wage in the United States of America, period. His economic plans, they include raising the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour and expanding health insurance access, as well as investing billions of dollars in child care, early childhood education, and college tuition assistance. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, right? Free college, right? He said while stumping for Biden in Michigan, also this week, Joe understands the work at 40 hours a week. You would not live in poverty. Joe also understands. He wanted to say is. It is absurd that women in America are earning 80 cents on the dollar compared to men. That's not true, by the way. The whole gender pay gap thing is it's bullshit, to be honest with you. Okay, and we can go into that in just a moment. But okay, $15 an hour. Dar, you're a restaurant owner. You're a locally owned business. Your thoughts on a $15 an hour mandate?
It will crush small businesses.
How will it crush yours?
Well, let me tell you, just
I'm
going to
play devil's advocate if you don't mind.
I will tell you personal experience. So when we first started,
And Guy, you're in
opened
the
up-
you're in the restaurant business. Why don't you grab that seat where Shane is? And Shane, go to the corner of Shane. Okay, the corner of Shane. Good to see you, Guy. How you doing? You're always so well dressed.
He is sharp, man.
Damn, always so well dressed. Why don't you ask him for a hug, intern Shane? He only asks the girls for hugs. Intern Shane just goes up to the girls. Excuse me, can I get a hug? Right. And right, it and the guys. Oh, good to see you. Right. Right, absolutely. Hey, throw those headphones on there, Guy. Yeah. And get that microphone closer too. Oh, look at that. You're looking good on the camera too.
What was the question now?
All right. Well, Dar, $15 an hour minimum wage. Okay. You own Chemo's Hawaiian Bar and Grill downtown Clarksville. All right. Why are you opposed to paying someone $15 an hour? How dare you?
I will only tell you my own experience. When we opened up, we tried to. So currently, if you understand the restaurant business, servers make $13 to $2.20 an hour plus tips, as long as it averages out to $7.25 an hour, and they're fine. If it doesn't, then you have to pay the difference to equal out $7.25 an hour.
Okay.
Or theoretically, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do like Henry Ford did, and I'm just going to pay them $7.25 an hour plus their tips.
Yeah.
Right. And I did, and it almost put me out of business.
Okay.
Okay, and my accountant caught it for me, and I mean, it cost me a lot of money.
Did you have to switch back?
Mm-hmm.
How did the workers feel about that?
Most of them left. And
Yeah.
we brought on a new set, and,
Right.
we were hiring what the market was currently asking for, and we learned a very valuable lesson. There's a reason for that.
Okay.
Because that staff and the server staff, as I'm sure you're familiar with, it's a very high rotating job. A lot of people call in, they get sick, they don't come to work, and so you have to be able to have 10 people on staff, you need 20.
Yeah.
Right? And so if you're paying them all that plus hours, and with the Affordable Care Act, rarely are you going to take anybody over 29 hours, because then you also have to provide health care and insurance and all that.
Well, Biden's saying that
So,
if there's any
it would
employee,
destroy him. What it would cause me to do is cut the number of jobs that I have.
yeah, because they said any employee that's working 40 or more hours has to get the $15 an hour. Guy, over at Fat Shack, you guys you guys are rocking and rolling over there.
Yes, sir.
Right? Here, get close to that mic. You have such a beautiful voice.
My bad.
Oh, can you sing?
To my standard, I can.
Okay. I
I
love
don't
it.
know if y'all think.
I love it. Over at Fat Shack, are you guys at a point where you can do $15 an hour for your employees?
Not for anybody outside of management.
Management, right.
Our management isn't making that, but it's very close to it. We pay very well, though, just compared to the market here in Clarksville.
Yeah.
Like, for example, our cooks start off at $11 an hour.
Yeah.
$15 an hour, though, that would, like he said, that'll just crush any small business. Unless they want us to just triple the price on what we're serving.
No, I mean,
Can't do that.
these
Well, yeah, that's the only way to do it.
raise
is
the
to
prices
pass it
on the
on
food,
to the consumer,
and that's who picks up the
and then
bill.
which drives the business. So.
Right.
Yeah, there's no way to survive that.
Unreal. I mean, I wonder if these are just campaign slogans and there's no truth behind it. Because, like that regular conversation we just had, I know politicians at high levels have had the same conversations with business owners.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? And they got to be hearing the same thing from a business owner. Be like, listen, this is going to kill my business if you do this. Okay, I want you to be our president, but if you do this, this is going to kill my business.
Yeah.
And then for that, any candidate to go forward and be like, $15 an hour across the board. Vote for me. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean,
not
BS.
only- I mean,
Sorry.
listen, I have worked minimum wage jobs before I joined the Army when I was younger, and it's not. Nobody is brought into the job force blindfolded or hoodwinked. As in, what do you mean I'm only going to make this much? It is a contract. This is what the market is paying. You agree to work for that much money and do these jobs.
Do you know how much tax
if the
revenue?
market calls for more, then it calls for more.
So much work, tax revenue would be lost too for under the table deals, off the books. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Bay. Okay, wicked good sandwiches. All right, you're the head cook over there.
Not the head.
Well, I mean, you're the best one. The other ones.
He made me a sunrise burger on our way here for today.
Yeah?
And it was one of the best burgers I've ever eaten.
See that? See that, Bay? Okay. Okay, Bay.
Can I have a bedtime burger, babe?
Would Wicked Good be able to stay open, do you think?
Well, not really.
No.
But I've been there for a minute, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get paid decent. So
And you also worked at Rafferty's too, right?
couple,
You were
Logan's, couple of places.
all right. What was it like over there,
At Rafferty's?
pay wise?
Oh, the managers didn't like me at Rafferty's.
Oh, you don't say. Why not?
Hey, there's something about corporations I just don't
Yeah.
get along with them because I feel like if the boss is not working with me
Uh-huh.
and they just standing there all the time,
Yeah.
not doing anything, being a power hungry
Yeah.
person, then I don't.
Did you feel you deserve $15 an hour?
No,
No, not working there.
because I wasn't a grill. It depends
Okay.
on your position.
Yeah.
If you're a cook,
Right.
you should be the top person getting paid. But
Right, like what guy said about his staff over there.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right. Same with us. Our chefs are making that and then some. And,
Right.
And
Some
our
chefs are on
managers
salary.
making almost all of our management is on salary. And,
Okay, and that's your choice. That's your decision as a local business owner.
and it equals $15 or more an hour, and we pay them well. We want to. We want
Right.
them to have a living wage that they can work off of. But entry level jobs of paying a dishwasher $15 an hour,
Right.
you
can't
gotta-
do it.
Speaking of a dishwasher, Jess, that was a misogynistic joke. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah.
I have one in my house.
All of this. Okay.
His name's Zach.
$15 an hour. Wouldn't you want to make $15 an hour?
If I've earned it.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so here's my thing. Let's look at the construction field, for example. You have someone that is just a general laborer. They have no actual skill set compared to someone who operates a welder, or they are an expert carpenter. The expert carpenter is generally they're making in the 30s, but let's just take a skilled carpenter. They're at like $18 an hour. And you're going to bring in someone that's picking up trash and pay them $15 and only pay this guy $18. So if you want to make a higher wage, you need to get the skills and the education to get there.
Okay, right.
Because that's
and
the follow on. If you're going to pay that 15, you've just now
Bumped his pay up.
bumped everybody else's pay up if
Right.
you're going to pay accordingly
right.
to position.
That's right. If the
so
manager's-
it's not just
Right.
because now I'm paying.
If the manager's currently getting $15 an
There you
hour,
go.
now the other person, now you get $15 an hour. Now it's
I gotta
the
pay
hey
my
manager, we got to
$20
give
an
you.
hour or whatever. So,
Damn.
Or
right.
you
So
have
it's
people
not
in skilled
just the
trades going on
minimum wage
strike.
worker.
Unreal.
It's a trickle up effect.
Intern Shane. Here, pull that microphone into you.
Yes, sir.
My bad.
No. Did you see Lucy?
Yeah, it's Lucy the Wonder Dog.
Oh, you saw Lucy the dog's down there.
Yeah.
Right.
This is cool.
Don't worry, you should see the dog down here. I'll be jumping in a minute.
Whoa.
But look at Lucy. Aw.
Aw, that's a good dog.
Intern Shane, it seems to be, according to these polls, the ones who are in favor of a $15 minimum wage mandate across the board are people your age. Your thoughts?
Well, not gonna lie, when I worked at my old job at where I told you before.
For video games?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they have to sign a contract to start
was it
pushing them. Well, we can't tell them exactly.
I feel like I remember. Okay.
They got to sign a contract with us.
I'll tell you after school. Not
Sure.
Why did I say after school? I'll tell you after this.
We're learning. This is cool.
Yeah.
but
It's the opposite of game go. Okay.
Got you.
But not gonna lie, I stopped working there at a bad time. If I would have known about this, then I would have worked harder to stay there.
Yeah.
But honestly, from a certain perspective, so I got paid the usual state minimum wage, which was $7.25 an hour.
Okay, in Tennessee. In
And-
other states, there's different, ones, but in Tennessee, it is 7.25.
Yeah, which honestly, Tennessee wages is not really enough. I mean, 15 an hour, you'd be set. Like if you worked minimum wage jobs, you'd be set in like, some places. But my thoughts on this, I think it's a little unfair compared to some other jobs, like what you guys mentioned before, where like they work harder and don't really get paid as much.
Man, interesting. Now, Guy, you guys own a franchise, Fat Shack, by the way. Check them out. Friggin' a cool place.
Smaller business, basically.
Cool place. But I mean, you got franchise fees just to pay and everything too, right?
Yes, sir. I mean, it's nothing crazy. Fat Shack's actually a great corporation.
Right.
I don't think we have to really go through what most corporations go through, as far as franchisees and fees and all that type of stuff. We got a really good relationship with corporate, but I think those people that make those or propose those mandates are not entrepreneurs. I don't think those are people who
Good point.
create jobs or really know what it entails to actually make that a reality, because they've never had to pay a salary or pay hourly rates to, like he said, 10 to 20 employees. So I think people that are in those positions, if they're going to propose stuff like that, there's got to be some type of data to support it and show that you've done this in some way, shape, or form before you just start throwing out numbers saying, let's just pay everybody this.
Did you see what happened in McDonald's in I forget which California city, or maybe it was in Phoenix. They fired everybody, kept one person, and replaced them all with the machines.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Right.
Hey,
They're like, listen, it just because the robot, okay, cost for the year to buy the one robot cost less than it would have paid an employee for 1 year.
Yep.
Wow.
One employee.
Wow.
Right. So if they paid the $15 an hour at 40 hours a week, 52 weeks with health and all the other stuff, to buy the robot saved them $1,200 for a month. That's what it came down to.
Well, and it's like he said, they assume they're not entrepreneurs, and they haven't taken thousands of dollars out of their own personal accounts to make payroll.
Man.
And make sure that those people
Yeah,
are
payroll.
paid while we didn't get paid at all.
Right.
And so, I mean, any entrepreneur out there knows the risks and how long you go before you're profitable and what you're going to make. And we're all willing to do that, or we wouldn't be entrepreneurs. But then don't stand on the, once we have some success, then come in and say, okay, now, give it all away.
Yeah.
It sucks. Like, say, okay, Jess, like, welcome to the team too, by the way, with sales and everything.
Thank you.
You know,
I'm excited to be a part of it.
No, it's good. Unless I got to pay you $15 an hour, then you're fired. But then you got to go. I'm sorry, I can't afford it. You know what I mean? But it'd be different because 1099.
Yes,
you know what I
I'm a
mean?
1099.
Right. But then someone like intern Shane maybe one day. No, it's not happening. Okay. No, I'm just busting your chops.
Thanks for bringing my hopes up, Joe.
No. No, go have fun at game go. No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah.
I'm never working retail again, hopefully, once I'm done with college.
Yeah, you guys brought up good points, and I don't understand why it's such a heated debate. I think it's obvious. You know what I mean? It's almost like a no duh. Do people say no doy type of topic? But for some reason, this still seems to be.
It's that everybody deserves a trophy.
Yeah.
I think $10 an hour is
Reasonable.
very reasonable.
Very.
I
reasonable.
agree.
If you got dual income, you working enough hours, you can actually still save after your expenses.
Yeah.
10 an hour, depending on where you live.
Why is the 15 still the protest, the marching point? You know.
It may be some type of janky agenda. They may want people to go out of business or something.
Yeah.
There's no small.
Economic reset.
It's probably only less than 2% of small businesses that can actually survive something like that.
Oh my God.
And I'm saying that from somebody. I mean, we're making really good revenue at Fat Shack.
Yeah.
This is coming from somebody who's making good revenue with a small business, and I can confirm, there's no way, especially if you need 15, 20 employees.
Right.
I mean, we have over 30 employees.
Right.
Right.
That sounds scary.
And so
Damn.
it would put me out of business.
Oh yeah, you
Period.
last a month.
Yeah, unless I got some of them McDonald's robots. I don't think I can get those.
And the people don't care if you raise your prices on your menu.
It's not going to come.
No, they don't want to go.
Yeah, they don't come.
I don't want to overpay for food.
No.
And then on top of it,
Or any service for that matter.
I'm going to tip less.
Any service, getting your car washed, getting, anything.
If
the
somebody
cost of your suit goes up because the retail workers, everything is going to go up.
It'll cause inflation.
And I noticed too that the people that propose these, as he said, I'm not sure how many of them actually employ people.
All right.
All right. And so, I mean, that's the discussion that really, listen, business owners are not big, greedy. I mean, we're giving a lot of money back into the community, and we want to do that because we see growth. We want to share it with our employees.
Did you see? Did you see what Bernie Sanders? This was.
But don't force it.
This was about a year ago. So Bernie he's one of the $15 an hour pushers, right? And then his people working for him, like, hey, you pay us 11 and change an hour. what, I just heard your speech.
I didn't know that. That's cool. Because I was supporting Bernie.
Right, and so he goes, oh, okay, hold on, I'll fix it.
Why do I see him?
Hold on. Okay, I'll give you $15 an hour. But then after he gave him the $15 an hour, he cut their hours in half.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
You gotta go home. I'm sorry.
That's the best impersonation I've seen.
He can do Trump and he can do Bernie, but he can't do
Biden.
Trump real quick.
Yeah.
he can't do Biden.
Believe me, okay. I gotta tell you about the $15 an hour chump change. Okay. You're fired.
Oh my God.
If I gotta pay you $15 an hour, you're fired. Okay.
That's crazy. That was
Unreal.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, coming up next.
Fake news.
I still don't think they make enough that the fact that man does not take a government paycheck.
Yeah.
Is the only president I've ever known who's not taking his paycheck. Gives it all right.
How about
back to
Congress give up their paychecks for a while and get a real job and work?
Good luck on that one.
They always vote themselves raises.
Right.
That's interesting. I vote for myself to get a raise also. Yeah, it's still drinking cheap stuff. No, it's all good. All right, hey, coming up next. Good conversations. Thank you. Appreciate it on that topic. Hey, don't forget to share this on your timeline, all right? Those listening on the iHeartRadio, if you want to watch this, just go to the Joe Padula Show Facebook page, click like, scroll down, boom, you see the live video screen with, yes, all 7 of us on screen. 6, I'm sorry. Having problems counting. But all right. Coming up, cancel culture alert after being called derogatory. What did Eskimo Pie just change their names to? And
What?
Yeah, they changed their name. And did it hurt their sales, or will it hurt their sales? Plus, what regular words will you soon be shamed for using by the politically correct police? Yep, those answers, those are next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Hey, this is singer-songwriter Ashley Taylor. Check out my new single, Family, available on iTunes, Spotify, or anywhere digital music is sold. And you can head on over to ashleytaylormusic.com. And you are listening to The Joe Padula Show, my least favorite radio personality ever. Absolutely.
Hey everybody, this is Water Dogs Rich from Water Dog Scuba and Safety. What do I love about the Joe Padula Show? You got a veteran like Joe going after his dreams and bringing so many people together from so many different walks of life here in Clarksville. Absolutely.
Water Dogs Scuba and Safety. There's a whole world to discover underwater, and at Water Dogs Scuba and Safety, they're here to help you explore it. Veteran and locally owned, and whether you're already an expert diver or beginner seeking adventure, Water Dogs offers private and scheduled dive trainings for all ages. Get those kids, but no dogs. Go check out their Facebook page. Look at their underwater videos. 681 North Spring Street, downtown Clarksville. Go say hello to Rich and Cecil and the team at Water Dogs Scuba and Safety.
Non-stop Vegas action has arrived. Oak Grove Gaming is now open. Experience a whole lot of Vegas fun, minus the flight, at Oak Grove Gaming. Spin and win big on over 1,300 of the latest and greatest games. Indulge and eat like a king at our 4 fantastic restaurants. Live it up at the lively bars and lounges. Conveniently located off I-24, exit 86, across from Fort Campbell. Just a quick spin away. Plus, now you can reserve your room for when our luxurious 5-story hotel opens later this fall. For reservations and more exciting information, visit oakgrovegaming.com. That's oakgrovegaming.com. Oak Grove Racing, Gaming, and Hotel. So Vegas, so close. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey y'all, this is Shelly Holiday, realtor at Remax North Star. So feel free to add your comments and don't forget to share it on your timeline. Bay's my favorite. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Cancel culture alert. After being called derogatory, what did Eskimo Pie just change their name to? And will it hurt their sales? I don't know. I haven't bought an Eskimo Pie in a long time.
Me neither.
Me either.
It's the
I hadn't bought a moon
calories.
pie either.
Ooh, I love moon pies.
RC Cole and the moon pie.
Root beer moon pie.
I had a hair pie. It was-
No,
We're not talking about that.
good.
We already discussed that yesterday. I'm not doing that again.
Well, the power went off, right, when we brought up hair pies.
It's probably a sign that says, no, the hair pie is too far. Let's shut it down.
Guy, you know what an Eskimo pie is, right?
I know what they are. I've never ate one.
Yeah, they're an ice cream stick covered in chocolate. You know what I mean?
You talking about the one that has like an ice cream sandwich?
No, that one is the Klondike bar.
Not the Klondike bar.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
they're gonna have to change their name soon.
They got the polar bear on there.
The one I'm thinking of is
Yeah.
the actual, like, sandwich.
Square, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little rectangle.
Square, yeah.
Yeah, like the foil, tin foil.
Yeah,
on it.
Klondike.
Yeah, that's Klondike.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which they're gonna have to change their names too because certain women are not gonna be happy. But
Ciao.
hey, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. All right, and leave your comments. Dryers, the Grand Ice Cream, has announced a new name for its Eskimo Pie. This is now months releasing a statement saying the previous name was derogatory. I just find it funny that they find that it's derogatory after, what's it called? 90 years in business. So they're changing it to Edie's. Edie's Pie.
Edie's?
Yeah, Edie's. The company's founder's name is Joseph Edie. So they're calling it Edie's Pie.
Oh, that
Edie's.
sounds like a. Never mind.
That sounds
Okay, it
worse.
sounds like
Edie's.
a bad.
It sounds like
rebrand. That's gonna be difficult to do.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
sounds like they're
Don't
saying
sound-
eat these
No.
pies.
Like if I'm in the store and I see Eskimo Pie, they already got name brand recognition.
Yeah.
I go, oh, good. I already know that brand is good. I want an ice cream ball with a stick in it. I'm gonna get Eskimo Pie.
Yeah.
I'm walking. I'm saying Edie's Pie. That crap better say Edie's Pie, formerly known as Eskimo Pie. Do you know what I mean?
They need a symbol like Prince.
Yeah, the name's got to be there somewhere.
One thing to think about when you see like a new brand,
Uh-huh.
is to think about like, all right, to get a retail contract is a reason why they're in here, because that's kind of how my body was trained. You know, just muscle memory from certain brands. That as I got older, I got to watch a Shark Tank. I'm like, all right, there's so many companies trying to pitch to get into gas stations, Walmart, Kroger, and all that. So if they made it into retail, it was some reason how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that means Walmart, Kroger, whoever is spending a lot of money with them. So
Oh yeah, they're in all the stores.
yeah,
Eskimo Pie is, but now it's going to be Edie's Pie.
that's gonna be tough. To
But who's going to recognize it
That's
now?
gonna be tough, man.
Like nobody's going to know Edie's Pie is Eskimo Pie.
There's no way to know. Like
Was
you
there
said,
a
as it said,
large
formerly known as-
Eskimo protest of the name of
No,
or Inuits or what?
that's the problem. They called it Eskimo Pie to say, hey, here's a shout out to Eskimos. And now you're taking that away, the Eskimos.
Is the logo the same or just the name?
Let's see if they change the logo.
If the logo's different, then it's a complete different product.
Yeah, no, they kept the logo of an Eskimo clubbing a baby seal to death.
That helps.
So that's good.
That helps a little bit.
Seals the deal.
Nope, they're going to have to change the logo because the logo
Is an
was
Eskimo.
Eskimo Pie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Damn.
That's just
I don't
cold,
think they
dog.
thought that out.
That's going to be a lot of rebranding.
This ain't going to work out well for them.
Think about how much money they gotta spend on the material to redo all that stuff, reprint it.
This ain't going to work out. Nope. Yeah, so
Eddie's doesn't make me think cold and refreshing.
not Eddie, Edie.
Edie.
Edie. It's worse.
Again, it sounds like ED's pies.
Yeah.
Like eat these pies.
probably better if they did eat these pies.
I was just gonna say that that'd be
Yeah,
cool if
yeah.
they're gonna have to do a commercial
Yeah.
referencing that.
Yeah, they need to.
That'd be cool.
Joseph Edie. It's a good thing the guy wasn't named Joseph Poontang.
Oh my God. Joe.
What?
Joe.
What?
Joe.
Joe, I'm not looking that up.
Poontang
Poontang pie.
I am not looking that up. My brain's been fractured enough from the stuff you wanted me to look up.
Oh boy. Well, so yeah, the chocolate covered vanilla ice cream bar joins brands such as Aunt Jemima changing, Uncle Ben's changing, Cream of Wheat changing,
Land O'Lakes.
Land O'Lakes, Quaker Oats, yeah, oh, all being deemed offensive. I don't know if I was the Cream of Wheat guy, I'd be pissed. It was a Detroit chef, and they took his face off. Same thing with Uncle Ben.
Yep.
Damn.
Aunt Jemima.
I know. Like, how do they rebrand? You know, Guy, I'm glad you brought that up. Like, Uncle Ben's, they changed their name, right? It's now Ben's Rice.
Ben's original.
Yeah, Ben's Original. If I'm in the store and I don't know about all this cancel culture crap, I'd be like, what's that knockoff? What's that generic brand?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Dollar General brand.
Right. Where's the face? Where's Uncle Ben?
Yeah.
I don't want that. I want Uncle Ben.
Hey, brand loyalty is like for real.
Yes, it is.
It is like so. We're trained to do that. We've been doing it as long as we've been alive. If it's something we know and we're used to it, we're just gonna continue to do it.
They're part of the team.
Yeah.
All right. They're part of the family.
I cook in my house, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Chef Boyardee.
Well, you are a woman.
Yeah, well, I mean, like Chef Boyardee and certain flours and your cornmeals and things like that, it matters. It matters. If you get a knockoff brand, it does
You
not
can taste
taste
it.
the same. It is, there's a different taste to it.
Yeah.
As long as you're not getting the knocked up brands. No way.
Nah, I got fixed.
I'm
Don't
not
worry
ready. I
about that.
got fixed. What are you, a cat?
Yep.
Cougar.
Oh.
My husband is 8 years younger than I
Oh
am.
my God. Man.
One myself.
Honestly, have you ever thought any of these to be offensive or racially offensive or insensitive or derogatory?
No, actually, I'd always assumed that those were a reflection of the owner, and actually, it was either Miss Butterworth or Aunt Jemima that was the original owner. She was actually one of the first black millionaires in America, ever.
Wow.
Yep.
And that was a homage to, but instead now it's somehow insensitive.
I don't
understand.
And
That
here's the
was-
thing. I mean, it's only a very small percentage complaining. Like less than 1% of the population that complains about this.
Didn't Wendy's come from like the owner's daughter? Or
Yeah,
granddaughter?
Dave Thomas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dave Thomas's daughter.
Yeah.
That's tight.
But here's the thing: it's not about the percentage of people complaining; it's who is being the loudest. So the person that beats their drum the loudest is the person that's going to get heard.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Right.
You know that's what Donald Trump used to say. He's like, it doesn't matter what you say, just be loud. Get in front of a camera, just be loud. It
And-
sells. He said that literally.
And I'll tell you, I
Didn't
mean,
know that.
That was P.T. Barnum also said, I think he was the one that said, it's either as long as they're talking about you or there's no such thing as bad
Bad
press.
press, yeah.
You know.
I don't believe in that, but
yeah,
it works for so many people. But reviews, though, we know about reviews.
Oh, yeah. No, I believe there's bad press.
Yeah.
That was P.T. Barnum said that, not me.
Not me.
Hey, he may never own a business. You see what I'm saying? A lot of those concepts don't work for business owners.
Hustle and Flow once said it's hard out here, for a pimp. I mean, you're just trying to make your money to make the rent. Ain't that the truth? All right, so here we go. If we continue on this this path of overly sensitive, here's some words that will soon be deemed offensive and politically incorrect that we use today. Man up.
Wow.
Man up.
I say that. I won't stop saying
You know what I mean? I won't stop saying it.
I'll never stop saying
Man up.
I'm not gonna stop saying that.
Right, Dard? You know what man up means, right?
I say it to my sons every single day of my life.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be on the list here soon. Soon, little person.
What?
Yep.
That was
So what you
I
don't?
thought that was the correct term for.
Nope. It's on its way to being offensive.
So what do we say then?
Yeah.
We can't say midgets.
Height challenged.
You know.
Height challenge? That's actually a good idea.
What?
That sounds. It's
said height
difficult to
challenge.
not try to sound offensive.
Right.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Like, I want to know what midgets, okay, is that offensive?
It is now.
It
Yes.
probably can come off as offensive.
I thought it was a scientific term originally, though.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
Midget.
Retarded was also a scientific term at one point in time.
Right.
But
Now
it's
it's an
offensive
intern.
term.
Now it's.
Come on, that was good.
Okay, you got me.
Bada boom.
Okay, so you're
So,
right.
so
though.
you're saying using Shane is an offensive term now?
No, I'm glad you're here. Now,
I'm joking. Go on.
do little people, do they call us big people?
Ooh,
Do you know what I mean?
Question.
Like,
Never even thought about that.
like they're in like they're in the ball pit or whatever they're hanging out. I don't know. You know what I mean? Do they go? Oh, look at those big people over there.
Oh wait, Joe.
I don't know.
Brian brought up a good point.
Yeah, what does Brian say?
Dwarf.
Yeah. Well, I think dwarf and midget is different.
Dwarves are badass.
Yeah,
have you not seen Sindri from
dwarves carry
Lord of the
axes
Rings?
and battle axes, right? And shields, right?
They were pretty proud of being dwarves.
Soon you won't be able to call people crazy, psycho,
Whatever.
schizo,
Whatever.
derp, which I think is nuts.
What?
I call you what you acting like.
Basket case, remember the word?
Yep.
You know where that comes from, Ryan?
Breakfast Club.
No. World War One. Soldiers that were still able to be, the missing pieces, to put in baskets. They were basket cases.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You might not be able to say. What's the term when somebody rips you off? You got what?
Jacked.
Not jacked.
Scam.
Not skipped.
Jude.
No, Jude.
No.
I don't know if you could say that anymore.
I don't think you can.
But
I doubt it.
gypped.
Gypped.
Oh man, I got gypped.
How is that a thing?
Gypsies are upset.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
The gypsies are upset.
That has nothing to do.
Yes, that's the
it
term.
does.
Yeah, it does.
Wait, it does? I never knew that.
I didn't know that, but I can see how that can be offensive.
Yeah.
I've never met a gypsy. Well, I dated one. And boy, did I get gypped.
I loved it.
Is there, and it's a question, I don't know, but so in a court of law, generally there's a thing called intent.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
I mean,
usually
doesn't
where
there
I
have
have
to be intent for offense to be had? Like, I mean, if somebody is not outwardly malicious, intentionally, on purpose, trying to hurt, intimidate, harm, or anything, it's, I mean,
Well,
at
here's,
what point
here's the
do
thing.
you?
We're not breaking any laws because freedom of speech. I'm all for it. First Amendment right. No doubt about it. Freedom to assemble. I love it. They're not getting us in a legal sense. They're getting us fired. They're hitting us in the pocket. They're intimidation. They're bullying into us to converting from these words. And I'm not out there to offend anyone.
Right.
But they're out there. Take
To find
midget.
offense.
Midget. The word midget. These groups go to the midgets and say, listen, that's an offensive word. You're a victim. You need to. They need to change it. Gypsies. You got gypped.
Well,
I don't know.
I'd never even heard of that.
Rule of thumb. You know what that is, right?
I do.
No thicker than a.
Yeah, that's right. It was
the stick can't be any
Branch.
bigger than your.
It was a law dating back to the 1600s that it allowed men that they could beat their wives with any stick no wider than his thumb. Could you imagine Andre the Giant beating his wife in the 1600s with that big foot hand of his?
That was where that came from?
Yeah,
Yes.
isn't that something?
What?
Yep.
Right.
You already knew this?
That's your rule of thumb.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I feel like a kid.
Only called the Boondock Saints.
I had no idea. I feel like a little kid, honestly.
Nah, hey, it's all good. I'm learning this stuff too.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can you help me out? No can do. Ever hear of no can do?
That's because the train.
The Chinese. The Chinese working on the railroads.
Yeah. That's what that,
Yeah.
That just like you can't say sell them down the river no more either.
You know, no can do. Right. Because,
Never.
no can do. Same thing with, what's it called? The, not only just a no can do, but the law, long time no see. Ever
Yeah.
hear that phrase, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That one's offensive now too.
So are we just supposed to say
Wow.
nothing?
Well, that's from the Native American. That's Native American when settlers would be coming through and then coming back. Native Americans learning English would say, "Long time no see." Right.
Now I know how the main character from George Orwell's 1984 feels.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. Wow.
Hard
I
to
think-
imagine we live in one of George Orwell's books at this point.
Oh no.
He kind of did imagine it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
did.
and wrote
Yeah.
it and wrote it on
and,
paper
and wrote a book about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What'd you want to say?
No, I just think that we're getting so outrageous with this that it's going to become harder to communicate.
Yeah.
We're removing so many things from our vocabulary that it's just you can't whitewash away the ability to communicate.
Can't
talk
say
to each
whitewash.
other. Oh, yep. Sorry.
Sorry.
But here's what I want to ask: Has
Occasional
anybody
wash.
actually experienced this in their day-to-day life?
No.
No.
Really?
Me
No.
neither. I
No.
mean, if this is coming through the media or somewhere else, I mean, I think people got to look at what is said on TV and what is reality.
This is what's
in
coming
life
your
are two very
way.
different things.
You're at a job, especially if it's corporate,
Or public.
okay, or a public position,
Mm-hmm.
which we're going to get into next. You know,
Right,
as
right.
we got one of the candidates in here today.
Dude.
Remember Demolition Man?
Demolition Man. You get a ticket every time you curse or say something, right?
Judge Dredd.
Yeah, but you know how to
Yep.
take care of those seashells.
Oh my God.
We walk around being
Just-
judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah, just to have Sylvester Stallone and Judge Dredd like, you cursed out in public. 2 weeks.
2
Yeah.
weeks.
Do you
I
remember?
am the
Do you remember in
law.
Demolition Man how they greeted each other? They wouldn't touch. They
Yeah.
were like that. I mean,
Uh-huh.
it's-
We're
and
there
there's
now.
pandemic and stuff.
Bro,
now.
so-
Sex, they didn't
reality.
touch during sex either.
Oh, they wore the little headsets.
Yeah, the headsets.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The Taco Bell
You've
Wars.
not seen Demolition Man,
Yeah, I know.
really?
Seen Demolition Man?
When did
So
it come
good.
I
out?
used to love that movie
Oh,
when
like
I was a
19
kid.
96?
Wow.
96, I think.
Oh, 96.
I
Yeah.
should have seen
I think
it.
that
You
was
need
one
to
of
go
the
see Demolition Man. You need to go
Demolition
watch it.
Man?
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
one of the
yeah.
first
Check it out.
Stallone movies I
Wesley
watched when I was a
Snipes and
kid.
Wesley Snipes and Sylvester
Snipes
Stallone.
and Stallone.
I gotta put this in my
There you go.
Oh, that's a good one, man.
Taco Bell won the food war.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Taco
When you
Bell
do,
with
let
the
us
food
know
war.
about the seashells.
Yeah. Hey, yo, I like the seashells. You know what I mean? You know what I like even better? The double D shells. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Forgot about it.
This stuff is too internal. We can't change up what we've been saying our whole life.
I know. We should be grandfathered in. Oh, wait. We can't say that now.
Oh,
What?
What?
Are you kidding me?
That's an actual legal term.
Which originates
Yes,
from...
literally, it is.
It's a legal
Literal
term.
legal
is.
term.
Well, that legal term is offensive.
To
Oh, my
who?
It originates
I
with
guess
the
grandpas.
practice of allowing voters in southern states easier voting conditions if they had a grandpa who had voted before 1867. Well, guess who didn't have those relatives? Black voters, because their grandpas were slaves.
Well, I'm not offended. Are you offended?
No.
All right. We should be good to go.
Me neither. And I went darker on my tan this time.
Oh, Joe.
I'm surprised that the term "forget about it" is not offensive.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, forget about him. Yeah.
That's come from some Italian stuff,
Right.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to make it offensive. Just wait. It's
Nah.
coming. It's coming.
Here's the thing. Italians don't get offended.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They get even.
Yeah, they get even. Like they tried to, the ones who get offended tried to tear down the statue of Christopher Columbus in New York. You know what happened?
The Italians.
The Italians,
Shut up.
the Italians went out. They were like, no, go home. All right,
No.
no.
Forget about it.
Columbus Circle, no, go. All right. Paddy wagon. Yeah, I knew about this one with the Irish.
Yeah.
They would throw the drunk Irish in there. Yeah. Oh. When you're driving and you're in your car and there's that area you can't see, what is that called?
Blind spot.
Blind spots.
I can't say it.
Are you kidding me? What are we supposed to call it then?
But,
Blocks?
that
Car
is-
blocks?
Can't call it the BC
An
police.
opaque
There's
area
no
of
other
driving.
efficient way to describe it.
Yeah, because that
That's
is
going
your
to cause an
blind
accident.
spot.
If we can't say that, that's going to cause an accident.
Area of
That's too long.
okay.
That's going to cause an accident.
It's like, how are you gonna explain? Like, oh, I crashed into the guy's car coming by. I didn't see him because he was in the. Oh wait, I can't say the term.
That spot.
That
The
spot
area-
That
in
spot
my
where
car.
you couldn't see.
What spot?
The spot where you couldn't see.
The
Right.
blind
What-
spot.
what-
The blind
is it?
spot.
Oh, you're getting
say
fined.
that.
You're getting fined just for
I'm
saying
gonna
that.
have all kinds of tickets.
If it was raining, is it the blind wet spot?
Joe.
The G.
Dar.
Serious.
I think they just wake up and just look for things to like.
Be mad about.
And that's exactly what
That's
it
what it
is.
is, man.
There are people who don't contribute. They don't work on attributes to contribute. So what do? They complain, and then they feel relevant.
They cancel.
Oh my God.
Honestly, until you've talked about this, I had no idea any of this was occurring because I just don't have the time or energy to put any effort whatsoever towards this.
Well, I mean, the word, and this is where we might come into problems. Retard, medical term. Okay, it is an actual term, an IQ status. Right, and now, well, back in, and believe me, I don't like people calling people it anyway because they brainwashed me into not liking calling. But when I was in school, hey, retard. Oh, that's so retarded. Right? Remember back in the day?
Yep.
And I didn't mean like, hey, oh, that's so stupid. So what's next? Is stupid next?
Yep.
Where does it end?
Where does it end?
Well, apparently somebody pointed out that like idiot, moron, imbecile, like those are also.
Here, give him a name
examples.
shout out. Yeah, give him a shout
I'm
out.
trying to find him. Scroll up.
Yeah, find that idiot.
At least with those are like known insults. Well, those are known to be used as insults.
Right.
This other
Right.
stuff is like blind spots.
I know.
Yeah, that makes no sense. But
Like,
the guy who
dang.
said was Matt Sandifer.
Oh, Matt, what's up? Yeah, what's up, Matt? How you doing? Don't be so retarded, man.
He also demanded an old white guy be put on the box for saltine crackers.
Saltine crackers. That's pretty good. Cancel culture. Friggin'
man.
real.
Cancel culture is even coming to conventions now.
What?
Yeah.
There's a cancel culture convention.
No. I mean, like
okay.
they promote that at some conventions now.
They should have that convention so we can all just go and tell them how stupid they are.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
in fact, a couple of my friends who I met at cons actually blocked me for weird misunderstandings without even talking it out first. I don't know. I mean, I'm always polite. I'm always respectful.
That you are.
I always talk and say, "Hey, what's up?" Or like, so when I go to cons and I want a picture with somebody, I always ask, "Is it okay if I may have a picture with you?" Or "Is it okay? Is arm around okay?" If they say yes, then it's okay. But if they say no, then I'm like, I respect that.
Yeah.
Same thing if I ask for a hug because that's called con etiquette.
Okay.
That's some. But like, I don't know. Like in 2018, I met a couple of these people. Like, they were really cool people, and, we were friendly with each other.
Notice you said these people.
I don't want to point out names or genders to make it obvious, but
Were the guys?
Joe, he said he's not answering.
All right, go on. I'm sorry.
But then about next year, 2019, I see them again. They, for some reason, were distant from me. And I never said anything. I never did anything to them. I was polite and respectful to them.
Body odor?
No, that can't be. I double in deodorant every time I go.
Just making
every
sure.
time I go to cons. Trust me, convention BO is the worst thing ever.
Oh, it's the worst. Oh,
especially when you got like a fat guy in a skin tight Deadpool suit going around just absorbing all the BO out of it. It smells like nachos and whatnot.
Yeah, it smells like rancid meat.
Yeah, but
sounds very enticing. When do we sign up to go?
But basically, the point is, they blocked me about a year later, and I'm like, what did I do?
What did you do, intern Shane?
I don't know.
According to them.
That's the well.
You got voted off the island?
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I was, doing anything wrong. I mean, like, here's the thing. If I do something that upsets someone, then talk to me about it.
Yes, and
come to me about it.
Don't be passive aggressive about it. Absolutely.
Yeah,
right.
Just let me know if I did something wrong, or if you need me to leave you alone. Then I understand.
Well,
let me know.
You con people, you have, and this is nothing against con people. I am part con. Okay, on my mother's side, and con people who go to cons and con shows and everything, they already have a social and awkwardness about them. Do you know what I mean? Their social skills are a little different. I'm not saying they're worse or better. I'm just saying they're different than a lot of other people, such as myself. And I don't think the only way that you con people know how to handle difficulty and not understanding each other is through like like lightsaber wars and stuff like that.
Joe.
It's the truth.
No, it's not.
He's got a point.
I'm telling you,
he does have a point.
I went to the con and I saw them arguing over something stupid to me, good, important to them, and that's fine. And the only way that they were able to settle their problem was.
And that's another thing about con goers and cosplayers. The thing is, cosplaying, I consider cosplaying as a hobby, but cosplaying can be really competitive sometimes.
Yeah. And extremely expensive.
Yeah, that too.
You guys get jealous about the girls.
What are y'all talking about?
Oh, these
Comic-Con.
Yes.
Yep,
these
that's true.
Okay.
You guys get jealous.
Again, not in my universe. Not stuff I
Wait till
pay
you go
attention to.
Wait till you go to Dragon Con and see all the people there.
Yeah, it's a bunch of guys in drag.
I'm thinking I will never go there.
They're just wearing werewolf outfits. They're called furries, by the way.
Yes.
Oh boy! All right.
I choose not to go.
I actually.
When is that term going to become offensive?
What, furries?
What?
I don't know.
Someone
A year?
furry.
A year,
Furries.
2 years,
Maybe, yeah.
I watched a documentary on furries for my pop culture class, and it was
No, you
very
didn't.
interesting. No, I swear,
What?
I swear
I
to
don't want
God.
to know. You know what? I don't want to know.
Are the furries
Are the
ones?
You need to look it up.
Are the furries the one who dress up in these outfits, these like these bear outfits or whatever,
Yes.
Animal outfits,
and they
yeah.
make love?
Yes.
I just said I didn't want to know.
No, I was asking. I was asking.
Have you
He
seen the
wanted
ones
to
that do
know.
the horses, they're ponies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My little
Bronies.
No, ponies. They dress in pony attire and
have adult
they're-
interaction.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
How did we get from inappropriate words to Comic Con?
But anyway,
Shane.
my point is that, and this was also I talked to one of my closer con friends about this, letting them know how I feel. They said that like maybe they're one thing. Rumors can happen at conventions. Conventions like these, they're supposed to be friendly and fun.
That's right.
But
right.
But just like in high school, there's always gossip and rumors. No matter where you go, there's always something
Yes.
like that.
Moral of the story is keep it short. Okay, moving forward.
Oh, one more thing and another thing.
Okay. Yes. What's that?
Cosplayers, they kind of have some of them have like an ego complex to them.
No. Of course they do. Of course. You got people who have never experienced popularity in the normal sense, and then all of a sudden, in circles, they find where people look up to them and admire them for the first time ever, and that's addicting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That becomes very addicting, and that's when you see their true colors of power.
Yeah.
It's very small power, especially in my world, but they have power, and they will bash you and make you lesser to make themselves bigger.
Sounds a lot like the Twitch and YouTube
That's what
streamers that I
social
watch.
media does, though.
Very well, good connection.
And I think it's in any group. I don't think it's just in comm. Like it's across the board. It's in politics. It's in it's in the military. It's in every single demographic where there's a large group of people. Someone is always going to be vying for power, and they're willing to step on someone else to get it.
Oh yeah.
Not everywhere.
Sounds
Just
like Animal
about.
Farm.
Most places.
Yeah, Animal Farm.
great.
Another great
George
book.
Orwell book.
Great book.
Another George
Some
Orwell
pigs
book
are
about
more equal than
Stalinism,
others.
no less.
Socialism.
Poor horse.
Stalinism.
Yeah. Ugh.
I cried.
All right.
I did.
Bay,
Yes.
let's move forward.
Yes, please. We'll be here all night if we continue this.
All right, locally, which movie theater is going to be closing and which one's going to be staying open?
I've heard about this. It's Regal.
Hold on, we're teasing.
Oh.
We're teasing. We're going to commercial break.
Theoretical question.
Commercial.
It's Ruda Tuda Theater.
Okay, all right, and also Ward 12. Guys hanging out with us. 6 candidates are running. He's going to lay out why it should be him that gets selected. And plus, I got questions about the campaign trail a whole bit.
Let's do it.
No doubt about it. All right, so that's all coming up next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Salutations. This is Casey Bryant with Local Clarksville. Don't forget to download our app to find local places to eat, shop, and play. You're listening to the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Welcome to Journey's Eye Studio of Clarksville, where one-of-a-kind vintage and modern furnishings are awaiting your arrival. Journey's Eye provides the special touches ideal for homeowners, businesses, realtors, and designers alike. The handcrafted Journey's Eye pieces are created in Clarksville with unique items collected from around the world at affordable prices. Meet and greet Jody and Steve at 131 Franklin Street in historic downtown Clarksville and visit online at journeyseyestudio.com. Journey's Eye Studio, enhancing your home and business surroundings.
You know what I can't stand? When you have people in Clarksville saying that there is nothing to do. Not for nothing, you couldn't be any more wrong. And obviously, you've never been to O'Connor's Irish Pub. Right off of exit 1. It's like an adult daycare center. I mean, you go inside, you got the food, you got the drinks, okay? You got the DJ, you got the stage, you got the live music, the whole bit is fantastic. They got pool tables in the back, dartboards, video games, UFC main events on the dozens of screens that are inside and out. Oh, and outside, they got the cornhole boards. They got the outdoor tiki bar. They got the outdoor DJ party. They got this huge, massive stage where they bring in the big names like Black Label Society and Puddle of Mud and Greta Van Fleet. The monthly bikini contests are great. And I'm even getting good at that beer pong. They got karaoke nights on Wednesday. Open 7 days a week. There's always something to do in Clarksville. O'Connor's Irish Pub, exit 1. Absolutely.
This is Lawyer Wayne. Check me out at lawyerwayne.com and check me out on TikTok at Lawyer Wayne. You're listening to The Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Ah, yeah. Locally, which movie theater's shutting down and which one's saying, I'm still open and I'm giving great deals, come to ours. Man. But before we get into the movie theater debate, a conversation, I should say, make sure to click like, subscribe, leave your comments, and definitely help us out and share this on your timeline. Appreciate it, y'all.
This is smooth.
Yeah, it's apple juice.
Yeah,
This
is really good apple juice.
That's very good apple juice. I finished all my Welch's apple juice. Isn't that nice, right? Yeah, that was a gift.
Oh yeah,
it was a gift. The apple juice fairy dropped us off.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So am I able to just pan this whenever we just discuss it?
Oh, there we go.
All right now.
There we go. Yeah, hold on to that.
I wouldn't put it up. I would just bring it over.
All right, but first, you guys ever use storage units?
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? You pay a monthly fee and you get a 8x8 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what happens if you're using that storage unit legally? You're storing your stuff, but somebody else next to you is using it to make a meth lab.
What?
Yeah. And then what happens
Watching too much Breaking Bad.
if that meth lab blows up?
You should have insurance on your stuff.
Yeah, definitely should have insurance.
I mean, if you don't,
Renter's
that's-
insurance.
Yeah, absolutely. You can
Well,
get
what if-
storage insurance.
What if they don't let you into your place for about a month?
Well, honestly, here's my thing.
Take a look at this video.
You shouldn't ever get that stuff again.
Mm-hmm. Here, where are you guys? Here we go. Oh, there we are. All right. Let's take a look.
Air damage from a meth lab explosion has turned into a big headache for customers who have property at the Cube Smart self-storage building. According to News Channel 5.
Cube Smart?
Cube.
Oh, Cube. Oh, that makes more sense. I'm sorry.
That's a weird name.
I'm sorry.
I
Yeah,
was
that
about
makes
to
more
say.
sense.
As Alexander Cohen, police have now stepped in.
Oh, Alexander Cohen. I like her.
In July, one person died during an apparent meth lab explosion at a local.
In July, one person died. I went to broadcasting school, okay? I couldn't stand how these people talk, okay? Somebody died in a meth lab explosion.
Storage unit. It's been months, and now
Months.
people who have stuff in those units still can't get inside them.
She's cute.
Several weeks. Kelly Sigler says.
She must have just watched that movie, There's Something About Mary. Right? What is that, hair gel?
Man.
Right? What is that?
It's
Is
your
that-
earbuds.
Is that hair gel?
Nearly
Earbuds.
all her belongings are
AirPods.
trapped in the Cube Smart self-storage building on Robertson Avenue.
So right off the bat, I mean, things, like sofas, mattresses, upholstered furniture, any of that stuff definitely
cute,
has
too.
to go, which is understandable. I mean, it's also been sitting there in a building that had smoke, for
Meth smoke. Firemen, run! That's meth smoke.
3+ months now.
Kelly is upset
3 months?
because she wants to retrieve her mementos and jewelry.
Why is she storing Mentos in the...
Mementos.
Oh, okay. All right. Mimosas?
From her grandmother.
I think that if we just have the opportunity to get to our stuff, there is definitely a chance that some of these things that are really important can be safely salvaged.
Currently, Metro Police have quarantined the 115-unit building since there's
Wow.
fire damage. This comes after they got wind of the company's plan to let customers inside their units without cleaning up first.
And so there was a whole plan in place where we were going to be required to purchase all of our own, essentially hazmat gear.
Police want
What?
professionals to make sure
To get their...
It's the meth.
Meth.
it's safe before customers can check on their things. Meanwhile, Kelly is left frustrated.
I think this could have been over and done with twice around if they had just gotten the decontamination people in there, cleaned the building, and, sent us on our way.
Reporting in Nashville, Alexander Cohen, News
Oh.
Channel
That
5.
happened in Nashville?
Could you
We did
imagine?
reach out to CubeSmart's corporate office and haven't heard back yet for comment.
Yeah, maybe PubeSmart will get back with them soon. Could you imagine that? You got all your stuff in storage there. You can't get in there because some friggin' rube had a meth lab in there. Who checks on these things? How do you bring a meth lab into a storage unit?
Boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then you just build it.
All right, babe, don't tell them.
No,
No, don't reveal it.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Because allegedly.
I had no idea that happened in Nashville.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I didn't hear about
It
it.
is so dangerous, though. I mean, meth is permeable through your skin, and when one of those labs blows up, it doesn't just affect that small storage unit it's in. Those fumes, the fumes itself will spread, and everything in there is now contaminated. And so you can actually go in and pick up one of her mementos
Uh-huh.
or her jewelry, put it on her hand, and it goes through her skin, and now she's positive for methamphampheine.
Oh, no.
It is extremely hazardous. That's
Damn.
why a lot of places are
It's all-
condemned.
Isn't it all like just chemicals under your
Yes.
sink?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of places are condemned if they discovered there's a meth lab in them. Like
Unbelievable.
houses. Yeah.
Right. I mean, doesn't it make noise if you make meth?
I don't know.
Like,
Joe?
doesn't,
I don't know.
doesn't somebody...
You're asking this group as if we should know.
I don't know. You guys have seen Breaking Bad. I haven't seen Breaking Bad.
I watched like one season of it, but I have no clue if it makes. Like, I guess you're no more than your lab in a college would make. I guess a chem
For
lab.
all law enforcement officials, I have no idea.
Yeah. That's unreal.
I've had friends who were chemistry major or like loved the chemistry subject in high school and went on to become science majors. They said that Breaking Bad was pretty accurate.
Yeah, it is. Sadly.
All right, so here in Clarksville,
Didn't watch that
Regal
show.
Regal Clarksville Movie Theater and RPX, they close their doors starting tomorrow.
Closed them. I thought they opened them back up.
They did. August 21st. They open them back up. Tomorrow they're closing them. Guy, check this out, okay? So, Regal announced their decision to temporarily close all theaters on the company's Twitter in response to an increasingly challenging theatrical landscape and sustained key market closures. The decision came shortly after Regal's parent company, Cineworld. They announced they will close temporarily their UK and Ireland theaters. So because the parent company is closing in Ireland, this is crazy. But AMC, okay, which includes AMC Classic 10, Governor Square Mall, they say, screw you.
We staying open.
We're remaining open. And they recently announced a slate of classic films, including Hocus Pocus. I mean, this is Halloween time. You want to push those Halloween movies. How to Train Your Dragon, and also, a big one, Shrek, for $5 tickets.
I kind of like the idea of getting to see some of the older movies on the big screen again.
Yeah.
I mean, I miss the dollar movie theaters where you would go in and you would pay $1 and you'd get to see some of the classic movies on the big screen.
Well, they
again.
really like
Yeah.
the movies that were 3 or 4 months out of the main theaters,
Yeah.
and you pick
Yep.
them up at the
Yeah.
one more run at the dollar theater.
Yeah.
and before
Miss
they
that.
went out to
Why are they closing?
Wasn't there one of those here in Clarksville?
There was.
Yeah, it was on
Madison Street.
Madison.
What
yeah.
What is it?
I was like 7 years old. I feel like I remember my parents taking me there. like one time. So it's been closed for a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had to be like 15 years ago.
And I miss drive-ins too.
I haven't even thought about that since then. Y'all talking
Right.
about that just made me realize how
They said drive-ins have actually made a bit of a comeback with
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so have drive-bys here in Clarksville. Speaking of which, no. So it's true.
I
It's
know.
true.
It's bad.
But here's what I don't understand why Regal's closing, okay, and why they're listening to their parent company and not going like looking at the Clarksville, Montgomery County. Currently 254 active cases of corona, okay, in the county, okay, and a lowball population of 210,000 people, which when the next census comes out, look for it to be closer to 250.
50, yeah.
250,000 people in this area, but we'll lowball it because just go with the numbers. 210,000 people. That is 0.0012% of the population. And you're closing down your entire theater.
And they have the ability to really space things out.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
Every time I go there, even before this.
There was plenty of room.
Right. The popcorn trick, man.
Clint Eastwood come on. I saw on the news this morning. He said he doesn't think that the theater industry will survive the pandemic if it continues.
I just don't understand.
It's
though.
not.
Do you see how these movies are doing? Performing?
They're
terrible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at the big blockbusters they stopped. So Maverick, the second, Top Gun 2, Maverick coming out. They shut that one down.
Let me go to this.
They just announced that they
Pandora.
Onward. They did that with Pixar's Onward.
Yeah, and one just came out where they said they were stopping release of the movie until next year. It was another big Christmas classic or something.
I tell you, who's making out like a bandit with all this streaming services.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and
Like,
that's where it's
I
really
actually
going, is all
read.
streaming.
I actually read that the sequel to Wonder Woman,
It might come out.
84, it might be released on streaming services. They're just gonna cancel theater showings altogether.
Oh
Voodoo
my
Just
has
bring
made
it
God.
straight to
a
HBO
killing.
Max.
Voodoo has made a killing. You rent the movies for $20 a pop. I'd rather do that instead of my house and watch the movie than I had to go to the theater and pay $100 for 2 tickets and a box
Oh yeah,
of
if
popcorn.
you take 4 people there, that's
Oh, yeah.
like $10 to $15 per ticket.
Plus your popcorn, your drinks,
drink,
candy.
The drinks and popcorn is gonna run you like 20.
Well, that's where they make
Yeah.
the money.
Oh yeah.
By myself, it's 60. For
I'd rather
myself.
stay at home and pay $14.99 a month for HBO
Which is
Max.
exactly why Eastwood, I think, is saying this, is because people are realizing, hey, when 80-inch and 100-inch screens are
In the house.
reasonably affordable, that enough houses have them, or at least even a 60 or 70-inch screen, and the home theater systems that they have.
I have 50 inches
the
in my bedroom.
streaming services. I mean,
Good for your husband.
man, I just knew you wouldn't leave it and sit there, would
I
you?
knew he wouldn't
It was
either.
like a little softball pitch.
Now you get to experience all your movies at home and in your own personal
Look-
format.
look
You can
how
pause
much-
it to go to the bathroom. You
Joe's
can,
been to my house. He knows how big my living room TV is. It's huge.
You get to have your own intermissions.
right?
Look at these. Look. Oh my God, these movies are making no money.
What was that?
Yeah.
The movies. I'm looking at the 2020.
Oh, it was like
The movies.
Bloodshot, Bad Boys.
New
See,
Mutants.
I was excited for Bad Boys too.
Yeah,
Well, that's what they said.
It
Is
really
it put
was.
40? It was I think 40,000 theater workers out of work with
Like-
Regal's decision.
Wow.
Like, look at this.
I think New Mutants suffered the same fate too.
Like, you know how like big blockbuster weekends, first opening weekends, were like a big thing for movies in the theaters, right? Like, take released October 2nd. Okay, a movie called A Call to Spy, $35,000 gross.
Wow.
Right?
Didn't even hear that.
How much did it cost to make?
I don't know.
Not $35,000.
Who was the star?
Like,
That sounds terrible.
All you gotta do is find out who the star was.
like the highest movie, the highest grossing movie for the released on the weekend of September 25th is a movie called The Last Shift. No, I'm sorry, called Shortcut. And it made $655,000
That's the number one.
for
Wow.
that weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how much it's made so far.
Well, that's why they said Tom Cruise said he was stopping the release of Maverick until it could be
It
on
was
the
over.
big screen because it has to be.
Infidel. Do you guys ever hear of this one? Yeah.
I saw the commercial for
Right?
that.
It's supposed to be a big movie, right?
Yeah.
You know how much it's made?
How much?
$3 million. Since its release in September 18th.
Wonder what the actor was paid.
He's from that.
So conversely, what did Mulan make on a streaming service when it was released?
More than that.
Oh, way
probably.
more than that.
I wonder what Disney's Mulan made.
This hurts because we can't get that experience no more. It's like
It
can be cool watching it streaming, but it's not.
Nah,
Well, and the theaters are so nice today with the big recliner chairs,
right? Yeah,
individualized. Like,
Regal had that.
Popcorn trick.
Right.
Popcorn trick.
We didn't have that for what, 3 years?
Oh my God, the Spongebob movie. Okay, Sponge on the Run.
What, you talking about the new one? You talking about
The new one.
Oh, no, I don't know about that.
I don't either.
That's the new generation. Right?
Yeah, that
Only
isn't
made
that the CGI one?
So these SpongeBob movies, okay? Look at this. I mean, the past ones, 100 million to over 200 million. The new SpongeBob that came out on August 14th, 4 million.
Oh
wow! Oh no,
that costs more than
yeah,
make.
they probably lost like $10 million.
Yeah.
I guarantee you their budget.
Yeah.
Like
I think it was because of the fact that the movie
They'll
was
make it-
entirely on CGI.
Sputnik, I wanted to go see this one. Right? This was released in August. I wanted to watch this one. Sputnik, it's about the right. It has only made $18,000.
oh my!
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that's
definitely allows
painful.
revenue on that.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts to hear.
This is crazy.
The actors probably got paid more than that.
Re-releases are making more money. They re-released Hocus Pocus October 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
At least that made $1,925,000. Crazy.
And why? So with the pandemic and people not working as much and not enough expendable income, they're not. It's not just the fact that they're closed. It's that I mean, there is so much more than just being sick that's going on.
I know.
mean, that's
well. I mean, and then
a total industry that's
One thing that I
going
was
away.
concerned about with the pandemic, with the way how it's affecting the economy, it makes me think, oh, I hope we don't go into another Great Depression.
no, we can't shut down. I mean, listen, we got lives to live. I don't live in fear.
No,
I don't live in fear. I'm sorry, but I got work to do. If you want to be in fear, be in fear. Just
You've seen the elephant, Joe.
yeah.
So have I. And when you have, it changes your perspective on
Absolutely.
I remember being at Walmart, wiping my whole entire buggy down.
Here, I'll get close to that mic there on that one guy.
My bad.
No,
I just
it's okay.
remember being at Walmart and I would just wipe the complete buggy down.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, sometimes dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll wipe it down. People used to look at me so funny, look at me like I'm being bougie and all that stuff. But for me, it's because I got sick easy. You know,
Yeah.
my immune system isn't
Yeah,
as strong.
you know how to take care of yourself better
Yeah.
than anyone else.
Now that's the normal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like if everybody was taking those initiatives prior, using hand sanitizer, washing your hands after you use the bathroom.
Oh, that's nasty.
See,
You know what I'm
what
saying?
washing your hands
no,
after?
not doing it. Who
Oh.
does not
A
do
lot
that
of people.
already?
I
That's
just seen
nasty.
a video on Facebook today.
I thought that was a regular routine, though.
I did too.
It should listen. It should be, and it's like ideally we think it is, but I just seen it. I'm not trying to be funny or nothing right now, but I seen a video on Facebook today. One of my basketball players' parents shared it. Just this lady at a gas station just digging in her butt for like a solid 45
People
seconds.
do that, man.
Is she single?
Joe.
Tell her I said what's up.
You nasty.
Yeah, you can go
Nasty.
tell her. But it's just like
Gross.
boom, right? We don't know what people are doing before we shake their hand, give them a hug and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I wasn't even trying to say that to just gross nobody out or be funny or nothing, but it is an eye opener to see that because she does that. Then she goes to the mall and sees a friend. Hey, how you doing?
Right.
Boom. 10 minutes ago, she was just on camera digging in her butt. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever
So it's
eaten
just
your own
weird.
boogers?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Me neither.
Not even when I was a kid.
No, right.
I used to. I
I
didn't
always
even
wondered
think it was
about those
cool.
kids.
I didn't even think it was cool when I seen it on TV as a kid.
I think it's the kids that were eating their boogers is the ones that are picking their asses.
That is an amazing
Joe.
perspective.
Yeah. I think it
You're probably
is.
right.
So, Joe.
Right.
It's no other way you're comfortable digging in your butt unless you used to eat
You
your
said
butt.
you've been tear gas before, right?
Tear gas?
Yeah.
Well, I've been crop dusted. Is that the same thing?
If you're comfortable digging in your butt,
So
you're
most likely
comfortable
you ate
eating
your
your
boogers
boogers.
because you couldn't help it.
Oh yeah. When we went in the gas chamber.
gas chamber,
Yeah.
Aw.
Ugh.
She was on her way to her movies. She was picking her seat.
Oh wow!
That's nasty.
Guy, you got any days coming up? You can come join us again.
Yeah.
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 We ran out of time. I'm sorry,
You good?
but I like you in here.
Yeah.
You bring good energy.
I appreciate it.
Does.
Yeah.
You still want to hold up your sign?
Yeah. Please hold up the sign. Yeah.
He's staying on camera. I'll hold your sign.
Listen, I'll just keep it brief. I'll run through my core competencies real quick.
Yes.
Cool. Can you y'all shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Move it over a little bit.
I'm running for City Council Ward 12. We got to get out and vote. We got to make this happen. More jobs and opportunities. Just this year alone, I've created about 40 jobs. I'd love to double that by next year. Sustainable entertainment. I want more family-oriented entertainment here, where
like us,
parents and kids can go have fun together.
Mm-hmm.
Not just you take your kids somewhere, they have fun, and it's fun for you because it's fun for them. Like actually, a place we can do that. A more consistent nightlife, financial and credit literacy. These are services I already offer. I feel like we're lacking that as a community. People don't really understand credit, so ownership is like really far-fetched for a lot of people. Safety programs. We need to teach, what it means to drive sober, to identify, danger, things like that. Mentorship programs, so people have confidence, so that they don't got to go out, and go rob somebody because there's no opportunity, and they have confidence because there's been mentorships put in place, and proud citizenship. I'm from Clarksville. I'm born and raised here. I want people that live here and are from here to be proud to say, I'm from Clarksville. I live in Clarksville. I
hate when people that live here roll their eyes or
that's what they do.
Or do the, I hate it.
I hate Clarksville. It's nothing to do. Yeah, like that's,
They
I've heard
can't
that
be
my whole life.
They're so wrong.
Yeah.
I have a couple of friends who are like that.
Really, that's the majority of Clarksville, to be honest with
Intern Shane, you could have just ended at, I have a couple of friends right now.
But no, that's the thing, though.
I have more than you do.
It's true. It is true.
Well, I really genuinely love Clarksville, and I want people to understand, like, it's a very unique town. We got voted the #1 place to live last year. Now, this year, we got voted the #1 place to retire.
Right.
Like, this is real data. This is not just, we're not just talking.
Yeah.
So
it's all coming together.
It's for real.
And we'll definitely we'll schedule days where we could talk about the campaign and everything.
Let's do it.
Again, I thank you for your patience. I forgot about time management.
You good. It happens to me as well.
Too focused on eating boogers and picking butts.
Yuck.
Good, man.
Dar, what'd you learn on the show today? Anything stand out for you?
That I'm incredibly unaware of a lot of words I'm not supposed to say. And I'm going to remain unaware because I'm just going to live my life.
See, there you go.
I like that.
Right?
There's three kinds of people in the world. Those who like you because you are who you are. Those who don't for the exact same reason. And those who are on social media. So, whatever.
Like, you could tell when there's hate behind words. You know what I mean?
You can.
And you could tell when there is affection behind words. Or even a connection behind words, right?
You all know what the sad thing is about social media?
What's that, Intern Shane?
People are so comfortable with hiding behind their computers and talking all sorts of smack that, like, they're so comfortable about it that they know they're not going to get punched in the face.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I heard Mike Tyson say that one time.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
That's right. Oh, I love Mike Tyson. Yeah, Mike
He'll
Tyson.
chew your ear off. And bring it.
Oh, Dar.
Come on, that was a good one.
That joke was ludicrous.
Yeah, jokes.
Hot Mess Jess, what did you learn on the show today?
That the governor of Puerto Rico
Uh-huh.
is a woman of substance, and that she can put aside small things that she doesn't agree with someone on and support a bigger cause.
I love Puerto Rican women.
I like Asian women.
Okay.
I like them all.
Okay, very good, Dave. Very good. Guy, what'd you learn on the show today? Anything stand out for you?
Definitely. Well, for more so reasons, the $15 minimum wage is a good conversation for us to have.
Very good conversation we had.
It's a conversation we should continue to have because we can't do that. People got to earn that $15 an hour. Some people out of college don't make that, unfortunately. The offensive dialogue.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have came in today, I would have never had a clue that I could just walk down the street and say something, random that I've been saying my whole life and mess around and get tackled or something.
Right.
Crazy.
Blind spot.
So blind spot, literally, like, that's literally a phrase for safety.
Right.
Yeah.
If you say blind spot, you may get punched in the eye or something. That crazy.
Ocularly challenged spot.
Unreal. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it in here.
Good times. We'll get you scheduled in real soon.
Yeah,
promise.
man, we good.
Intern Shane, what'd you learn on the show today?
I learned that I'm glad that I've read George Orwell's books, and
Yes.
I wish
Yes.
I wish we all
You're
would have.
prepared.
I wish we all would have taken more advantage of what George Orwell was trying to tell us.
You are prepared.
It's not too late.
Right.
Not yet. Close.
Bay, what'd you learn on the show today?
Can't we all just get along?
Yeah. Can't we all?
Cancel culture.
Well, some people don't want to get along, Bay, because if that's when they feel relevant.
Well, you know, you don't have to go to every argument you're invited to.
Hey, that's true what you
That
just
is
said,
true.
though. Like, you know, some people love controversy strictly for the attention.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
But you got to burn in it.
One time I watched my pee burn. I don't know what that was about.
That was your fault.
Yeah, that was
your fault.
That was a
All
bad
you.
weekend.
All you.
Yeah.
Should have had the raincoat.
I'm kidding.
Was that Korea?
I'm kidding.
Too much pecan whiskey.
All right, we'll see you tonight at Chemo's Big Prize Trivia. 7 o'clock. We're just minutes away. All right, so 7 o'clock, go get down there. $100 gift card giveaway. $100 Chemo's gift card.
Wow.
For first place, right?
Wow.
Just for answering trivia questions.
That's pretty good.
And then second place, you get $50.
That's pretty good.
And then third place, you could suck at trivia and still get a $25 gift card.
Wow.
7 o'clock.
Come on down and join us.
There it is. All right, hey, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for allowing us, enabling us to have a conversation. Part of your conversation here on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show.
Bada bing.
Clarksville's conversation.